Femme Founders, this is Gia. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe now for a new video every Sunday, Wednesday, and Saturday, and I talk about all things self-care, self-image, and self-growth. By the way, if you hear my voice is very scratchy, I'm very sick. I think it's really important that we have soft skills. What are soft skills? Soft skills are the little things, the little developments that we make that help us with our identity capital. So let me get further into this and explain it even more simply. You know how when someone opens the door, as for example, for you, you say thank you and they nod and they don't even say anything, and it's a classy exchange and you feel good about it and you feel cared for, you feel considered. It's when someone is considerate. That's one of many soft skills, and that's the whole point of etiquette. It's like compassion and hygiene. Soft skills help you at work, they help you socially, they help you just talking with people, they help you with yourself and your self-development. This one specific skill is how to know someone is complimenting you, truly, obviously, and then how to compliment someone. I think it's really important to understand to not only just receive compliments. Receiving compliments is kind of hard these days. Like, you hear people being so self-deprecating and putting themselves down to kind of like have that good human self-doubt and self-decency, which is fine. But when someone is giving you a compliment, especially a true compliment, which we're going to go into what exactly it is and how to do it, so you have to accept that because they went out of their way to notice this observation and to let you know that they appreciate something about you. So if someone just says randomly, you're beautiful and smart and you're funny and you're blah blah blah, like just those very vague descriptors of who they think you are, or just like, I think that's very lazy. It's not lazy if you hardly know the person or if it's their first impression, obviously, because they don't know you that well just yet. But how to tell if someone is really complimenting you is when they get as specific as possible. So there are compliments that people, if you can attach one of those describing words like beautiful, smart, funny to someone, to anybody, if you can attach that to any old person that you bump into on the street, that means it's just a very vague compliment. And sometimes people just throw this around and nobody's vocabulary is big enough or creative, or nobody's like sitting there and thinking of nice things to say. I literally think of nice things to say all day long, and sometimes I'll cut people off when the conversation is becoming a bit negative. Even if it's just like negative, when someone's talking about someone being sick, I will give them well wishes and then change the subject to something more bright. But sometimes you do really need to listen to those people, especially if they're close friends or family. But when you're talking to new strangers and you're just talking about all the Debbie Downer things that are like, oh, I know 10 people who got sick, and it's not a really good way to start off. Because you want, when people first meet you, you want them to associate you with a good feeling, a positive interaction that they can remember and move forward with and think, oh yeah, every time I talk with them, they're always rooting for me, they're always supporting me, and it makes them kind of more mysterious. It makes them kind of more intrigued about the mysterious person you are. And they want to actually get to know you better and then learn, oh, these are the negative things about them, like the flaws, and these are the things that I find are quirky and are attractive in this way. So how to know when someone is really complimenting you is when it gets really specific. Someone told me, you have really messed up teeth when I was like 20 or 21 at my work. But the only reason why I remembered this insult forever, it was because it was so specific. She targeted like the one thing that I hated about myself at the time that took me years of pain and effort of going to dental surgery, getting something fixed. And when I smile, it's still there. And it doesn't bother me anymore because I have so many other things about me that totally outshine my teeth. But she didn't know me personally, so she's not gonna see that. She just sees the teeth. Commercial break. Sign up for free monthly content ideas if you have a business, if you're an influencer, if you're a blogger, if you are online, if you have a blog in your SEO marketing, whatever it is. Sign up to the link below for free monthly content ideas every single month for the rest of your life, because I want to help you automate your monetization. Click the link. And so it was so specific that I remembered it forever. So we have to find a way to use that with compliments too. And we remember, which is why we love bad news so much. we remember those explosive moments that frustrate us, that get us a negative reaction much better than we do when we hear good news. What use this toward complimenting someone, and when someone says you're beautiful, you're smart, funny, blah blah blah, what you can say is actually something like, I can talk with you about anything. That's a huge compliment. So like if you can see the very specific things about a person that are very like, just like, be honest. It doesn't have to be like over the top flattery, because those people who say you're beautiful, you're smart, funny aren't just flattering you, or they're just saying the things that they're not necessarily they don't know you that well, or their vocabulary or creativity in speaking is not as developed yet. So you can say, the way you move when you dance, it reminds me of a movie star in this scene, and it's like, who's not going to remember that compliment? I will always remember being compared to like a movie star. That's a huge thing to be remembered and associated by. And or you can say like, I notice you're your best self when you do X. Seeing you in your element tells me so much about you, and I really appreciate this part of you I've never seen before. And so that's a huge compliment. And that's how you know it's a compliment, because it's so thought out, it's so specific to that person that you can't attach it to someone else. You can like insert X here. I guess if you want to flatter someone, you'd use that formula, that Mad Libs thing, but that's not how we roll here. So, or you can say, your outfit really brings out that party side of you, and I haven't seen her in a while. You deserve to be treated to a good time. So just attach something nice to something in their current situation also, and something that you think about it on top of it. So I think it's really important to just remind your friends, remind the people that you already do know, those people who are close to you, your loved ones, that all these positive things about them. And if it's not your place, like if you're not the person who compliments people all the time, all the more reason they will believe you. And the more specific it is, the more they will believe you also, because they might not see themselves in that light, or they do think about it a lot and they don't know if someone else notices that. So I just want you to help other people shine. And this is a way that you can shine today, by just, even like if you make a gratitude list about yourself, what are some things you like about yourself? Think of those things. Those are so specific. Compliment yourself. Like, take some time to appreciate yourself. There's a blog post I read about this woman who sets a timer and just like every once a day thinks find something to appreciate about herself. And I think we need to do that to ourselves so that we can mirror that to other people. And when we compliment people, we really mean it. So thank you so much for watching. Subscribe for more, because I have a ton of self-care, self-image, and self-growth things coming out for you. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.